Good morning. Welcome back to another day in my life. Today is Wednesday, January 25th, and it's just after 8, and I'm currently in the process of doing my morning routine, and I have changed things up. First off, I'm still in this cycle. If you watched the last day in the life I posted, I'm still in this cycle of like staying up late and then sleeping in the morning, which it is what it is. I'm trying to just work with it, and instead of like try and drastically change it. I've talked about this before, and if it's evident by the giant stack of boxes behind me, we are moving. From the time you're seeing this video, we're moving very quickly. From right now, the day I'm filming, we're about 5 weeks out. And so I'm not really trying to be super hard on myself on like forcing routines, forcing wake up times. Like I'm literally trying to survive and do my best until we move and our entire life is shaken up. So part of that is going with the flow of like the staying up late, waking up early, because some of that is being driven by the fact that there's been a lot of football and I've been watching a lot of football. Some of it is driven by the fact that I'm spending a lot of time with friends and then I'm staying up later than I normally would. And those are just some things that are taking priority right now, given this is our last month in New York City. So I'm letting it go. It is what it is. I'm trying to do my morning routine anyways, even if I'm starting it a little bit later, which means that I'm cutting some of the like work projects that I wanted to work on this quarter. That's what's getting prioritized right now. But one of the things I am trying with my morning routine today, I'm literally trying it today for the first time. Hi, Charlie. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Anyways, the new thing I'm trying today, if you watched the last day in the life, one of the things that I was struggling with was one, putting my workout until too far into my morning, because once I got too far gone, I just wasn't prioritizing it. But the other piece of that was the steps that were in my morning routine that were on my computer. And some of them were work-based, like answering Patreon text messages, posting in the Facebook group, and updating my finances. There were just some like computer-based tasks that I was doing. And I still want those to be part of my morning routine. But when I sit down at my desk to do these things, I immediately want to just transition into work mode. And I don't want to worry about the workout and like the rest of it, and then I don't feel like I need to get ready until it's like absolutely time to get ready. And some days I feel like that's beneficial, but a lot of days I feel like it is, I can't even figure out the words to say about this, but it's not working. So what I did, and this is, I just feel like this is so important for me to say over and over again. Routine doesn't have to mean that it stays the same all the time. Routine can mean that you are getting out of that time of day what you need to get out of that time of day. And even if that means you have to switch things around, you have to switch things around. So I didn't actually like take out or remove any of the steps of my morning routine. I just rearranged them. So, and I'm rearranging my physical location while I do them. So I did a whole morning routine back in December as part of Vlogmas. And so again, the steps are the exact same. I'm not gonna do a full-blown morning routine as part of this vlog, but I'm gonna tell you about what I'm like changing about it. So the first part of it's exactly the same. Start in the bathroom, get the laundry going, a little bit of skincare, take my vitamins, make coffee, all of the kitchen related items. Then instead of immediately going into my office, I'm coming out here into the living room and I'm doing the like reading journaling stack. So I've got my whole stack here with me. I have this is not the order I'm gonna do them in, but I have my journal from Moxie Life, my daily intentions journal, the nonfiction book I'm reading, which is Decluttering at the Speed of Life. I really need to make more progress on that before I get serious about packing. My gratitude journal, which is actually just a 5-year journal. So every day, this is my 4th year going into it. Like I've gotten to, flip back to January, and this is the 4th year. So I go back, I also read all of the ones from the prior years, which is really cool. Although it's kind of funny to read January of 2020 Laken's thoughts, because man, that was before like the entire world changed. And then I think I've shared this in a few places, but I can't remember, my new daily read that I got that's by Hoda from the Today Show. Nothing against the Daily Stoic. I love the Daily Stoic. I just needed something different. And I saw somebody share this and I was like, oh, that sounds really good. So I brought this stack out with me. And my goal is to do these steps of my morning routine. So it's nothing on my phone, nothing on my computer. It's just like reading and journaling while I sit on my couch. And the goal is also to finish my coffee while I do this process. Okay, I just wrapped up those things. it feels good to like do them sitting out here on the couch. It is also nice and relaxing. It's nice to be in a different room. I will say the one other piece of my morning routine that is scheduled for later on that I kind of wish was part of this early section, and that's part of it, right? Trial and error, like figuring it out, is planning out my day, because I feel so behind that I haven't planned out my day yet. And like there's things swirling in my head that I feel like I'm distracted by until I get them down on my planner. So I feel like that's like what I need to do next before I move on to work out. But now I'm nervous, like if I go into my office and sit down at my desk, I'm gonna get like distracted. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and work out and do all those things, and then I will plan my day. But tomorrow I will definitely bring my planner out here with me and do it on the couch. That said, speaking of working out, which if you watched the last day in the life, which was only filmed like a week before this one, but it's going up a little bit later than that, I talked about that I was gonna start a new workout program, and I still, as of right now, I've not started it yet. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I have. But I think part of it too is some of those workouts are a little bit longer. And on days like today, where I'm already feeling behind because I slept in, and the like number one task I need to complete, which you'll see when we plan my day, is filming for February. And with the live later tonight, I don't have time to like push it off, because then by the time the live is over, I do have some daylight after the live, but it's definitely harder and I definitely have less energy. So I want to get filming done before the live. So while I do want to switch it up from Peloton, I'm gonna go ahead and pick like a 10-minute workout from Peloton just to do something and keep going with my morning. Okay, continuing the discussion of my morning routine while we start to plan out the day, I also had get ready before all of the stuff sitting at my desk, but and on normal days, I feel like that makes sense, because I think if I just sit at my desk and start working, I'll never actually get ready for the day. And I don't need to get ready every single day, but I do feel more put together when I at least do some things. So I want to try to be better about that. And so that's why I put it before like sitting at my desk and doing those steps that are part of my morning routine. But today I know I have to get ready because I'm filming, so I went ahead and skipped that in Routinery, which is the app I use for my morning routine. And I am gonna do all the things sitting at my desk, and then I will get up and get ready before I film because I have to. So AM routine obviously is what we're doing right now. Also, when I was continuing through the app, I had a bunch of other stuff before actually even planning my day, and I went ahead and said, no, I'm gonna click pause so that I could get my day planned out, because I need to for the sake of my head. So eating routine, that should take me until about 10, and then I'm gonna film. This should take me about 2 hours. We will see. And then the other two things that are kind of, front facing with nice lighting that I would like to get in before the live are the Q&A answers. I never got around to finishing those yesterday. And then Reels for Instagram, which I planned all of those out yesterday. So I should be able to just kind of power through them today while I'm all ready to go. And then we have the live at 1. And then as soon as the live is over, doing the recap. And then my communication routine. And then, well, if I don't finish both of these things before the live, I will probably squeeze them in before I do these things. And then if all of that goes well, I should have time after to work on some content stuff. Like I did all the content planning yesterday for Instagram and for Patreon, and then finishing that up today. And then I have one-on-one call at 4:30 today. And then I'm hoping, I'm gonna put it down. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping to squeeze in one of the videos I'm filming today. I think I actually said I was filming it in the last day in the life I did, and I didn't, is the update for Patreon, the Patreon updates, which that will have already been way announced at this point by the time this video goes live. But what I will say about that is that if you, first off, we're leaving Patreon. That's one of the big updates. I'm moving to a different platform. And to say thank you for moving with me to a new platform, everybody who joins is going to get a free beta version of my goal planner that I've shared a lot and talked about a lot. So if you're interested in snagging that, come join us over on Teachable. I'll leave the link down below. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. And then I have dinner with a friend tonight. If you watched the last plan with me, I had that on the last plan and we postponed to this week. So I have dinner with him tonight. And then in terms of some other to-dos, let's go ahead and put my pop of color here for work. I don't really have any other work-related to-dos that are not captured in the schedule here, which is good. The only personal one is watering the plant. It's been on my to-do list since Monday, and I still haven't done it. Also, I was realizing, trying to figure out how to move the plant, I'm a little bit nervous about. And then tomorrow, nothing there yet, but I'm sure I will think of something to go there. Of course, now it's like overcast, and so it's kind of dark in here. I went ahead and did the Q&A first because I was hoping maybe the sun would come out, and it didn't. So now I'm trying to get the camera all set up to film. It's just kind of dark. I mean, I can brighten up a little bit on my camera. Oh, is my camera still zoomed in? Oh yeah, because I did the top down part of the goals video, so my camera was still zoomed in. I mean, it is what it is. My new, I don't even know like if I've shared this, but our new apartment in Chicago it's a 4-bedroom. I know I've shared that. And so we have our bedroom, guest room, and then 2 offices. And it does have decent windows, but I don't know if the lighting is gonna be decent. Like I can't remember if the lighting was great. Like when I look at the floor plan, I can see the windows. I have not used a actual light since we moved into this apartment. Like I haven't needed it because I just have my window, and I've only filmed in natural lights. I'm hoping that I can continue to do that, although it's actually kind of funny because one of the things I was talking to my mom about, so my mom lives on a very high floor of a high-rise with these beautiful views and these beautiful windows, and I told my mom, I said, maybe on days I want to batch film like this, I just need to like reserve my mom's living room and be like, for this half of the day, I'm gonna come film in my mom's living room because it's beautiful, the lighting is fantastic, and that might just be my solution if the lighting is not great. Now I hope the lighting is still good enough for like the lives and stuff for me not to have to worry about lights, but like at least when I'm batch filming, I could go film in my mom's apartment for sure. Okay, let's get to the goals video. Okay, so it is about 12:30. I finished filming everything and I did the Q&A, and I would have time to squeeze in the reels, but my stomach is massively growling. So I am actually gonna go eat some lunch before the live, and I will just do the reels probably after the live, or who knows, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of want to get to some of these other things, but I'm really glad about the progress that I made. I'm gonna actually go ahead and start uploading. Well, I'm gonna at least get the footage from my camera to my computer, and then I won't start uploading it because, I guess you don't need to be staring at my planner while I tell you this. If I try to upload it to the Google Drive for my editor while I'm on the live, it will kill the internet. So I'm gonna get it to my computer now, and then as soon as the live is over, start to upload it to Google Drive, which is how we share footage back and forth. All right, I just got done with the live. Sorry, the globe from the computer is on my face. And during the live, I got distracted with the fact that it started snowing. And then as soon as the live was over, I pick up my phone and start scrolling through Instagram. And that's like all of Instagram is everybody talking about the fact that it's finally snowing in New York. It's the first time all year, all season, I guess, since like winter started in last year. Wow, struggling to talk, which is where we're going next. But anyways, it's the first time that it snowed, so everybody is very excited about the snow today. Like every New York related account I follow is like, it's snowing, it's snowing. Most people are happy about it, some people aren't, but it's snowing outside. Hopefully it stops. Actually, let's check that. I hope it stops by the time I need to leave. I don't know, I do love snow, but I was planning to vlog and walk at the same time today, but if it's snowing, it's not gonna be an issue or an option. Wow, okay, the other thing I was gonna say is that when I'm done with the lives, I need a break. Like I need to be better about scheduling in just like a break off. Why does my app tell me it's raining? It's definitely snowing outside. Let's see, hourly. No, I don't want to look at this ad. Okay, no, it's at a 100% until like 1 a.m. So it's definitely gonna be precipitating of some kind when I leave to go meet my friend, which means I won't be vlogging and walking. Anyways, I really do like after the live. I love the lives. I love them. There were some great questions today, but I always feel like I need a serious break after they're done. So I'm trying to decide what that looks like. Here, it's so funny, and I feel like I've mentioned this in a few places before too, as it pertains to like working out, is the natural light. My first 2 apartments in New York City had zero, absolutely zero natural light. The first one maybe had a little bit because it was on the 2nd floor. It had none in the bedroom, and then it had 1 window in the living room, but like it was still not good natural light. My 2nd apartment was almost worse. Okay, sorry, dropping you. 2nd apartment was almost worse. It was on the 1st floor, and so like just hiding behind buildings, and it had 1 window, and it was just bad. Like there was no natural light. So we moved into this apartment and 3 rooms have great natural light, and it just feels, it's so nice being in here with the natural light. Now today it's a little gloomy, so it's not super bright in here, but like I hate going into the living room for my breaks. Like I hate going and sitting on the couch because it's dark in there. It's like it's not exciting. I'm super excited about our new apartment because there's natural light, not in all of the rooms. I mean, they all have windows, don't get me wrong, but it's like one long apartment, and the front part is like the living room, dining room, and that room has a ton of big windows, so there's a ton of light in there. And then the back rooms have light. The middle rooms have side windows that are not great. There's not zero light, but it's not great light. But yeah, I'm excited to like be able to go take a break in the living room and have natural light in the living room. But that does not help us today. I still have so many things on my list I need to get to today, but my energy is dwindling. This coffee that I made for the live is not helping. Let's see here. I don't know. Let me take a break and then we'll read through the planner. Okay, it looks like I'm in the same spot, and that's because I'm pretty much am. My break lasts a little bit longer than I needed to, but then I powered through a bunch of things and then just got off of the one-on-one call that I had today, which was so great. The person I'm working with right now is working on a blog, and I start every call with wins. Like that is how I start my one-on-one calls. And normally it's like little wins from the last week. And she wanted to share just a cumulative win from the whole time that we've been working together. She was like, I literally 1 month ago, I had no blog posts and now I have 9 done. Now she is working at super speed, it feels like. It's awesome. It's not to say that that would be necessarily the situation for every single person, but she was like, I literally have 9 done, and that is such a great feeling. And that's just, those kinds of wins make me so happy, like taking a step back and looking at the big picture of all the progress that she's made since we started working together mid-December, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so the call ran over a little bit, so I have a little bit less than an hour before I need to leave to meet my friend for dinner. My brain is tapped out. I think in my head, it sounds good, between changing arms because my arm's tired. It sounds good in theory for me to film videos on the day I'm doing the live. In theory, because I'm getting ready, everything's all set up, like it sounds good. From an energy standpoint, it does not sound good. That does not work well for me. I can't deal with it. It's not it for me. So note to self, Laken, do not do that again. And so I am tapped out. I'm done working for today. My brain can't handle anymore. So I'm gonna spend the next hour or so, I'm gonna change clothes. I'm not gonna wear a sweatshirt today. I'm gonna change clothes, put on something a little bit cuter, and, excuse me, and then tidy up the office so that it's in good shape to start tomorrow. All right, I'm headed out to meet my friend. The good news is that it's not really raining anymore. I brought my umbrella just in case it decides to start raining again. It's very wet out here, but it's not currently raining. I'm waiting for the bus. I'm actually taking the bus to meet him because he lives in the Upper East Side, and so we're meeting in Midtown East, which is about halfway between us. We like picked that on purpose, and it just makes more sense. Oh, it's starting to drizzle. It makes more sense for me to take the bus. I'm waiting for the bus. Let me make sure this isn't my bus, and then I'll tell you more about where we're going. No, it's not. Okay. So the restaurant we're going to is a restaurant week restaurant, and a lot of cities have what they call restaurant week, and it has expanded a lot since I first moved to New York. It used to literally be 1 week, and it was very structured, like the price points and the options and all of that was very structured, and now it's like a whole month of restaurant week, and it lasts for almost a whole month, and there's a lot of variation, especially on prices. Like even for dinner, there were places that had prefix meals that were 30, places that were 45, and then places that were 60. But the concept of restaurant week is that nicer restaurants will do a prefix option, so you can go try these nice restaurants for a much lower price point than you normally would eat at those restaurants, and it just kind of, it opens your eyes to new places. So when restaurant week is going on, I do try to find a reasonable restaurant week option. So we picked our neighborhood, we decided to go with Italian, and then I kind of looked at all of the different Italian menus in this area on restaurant week, and there were, I don't know, 8 or 9 options, and decided to go with this one. So I'll show you the restaurant. It looks cute too, also the pictures, and I always love trying new places. So I'll take some footage of the restaurant and also the menu and maybe some of the food that we grab. But I'm excited to just hang out with my friend. Honestly, I can't think of like the last time we hung out and spent time together just one-on-one. Like we're always, he's a dance friend, and so we're always in big groups, and so it'll be nice just to kind of hang out and catch up. All right, dinner was fantastic. It was this cute little Italian place. It was like small and very quaint in New York, and the food was absolutely delicious. Like everything we had was so good. And then I forgot to get a clip of the dessert because it just like the second they put it down in front of me, I dug right in. So it was so nice. And then we just sat there and chatted for a while. We were there for almost like 3 hours. We just both have like personalities where we can just chat and we like go off on like all of these tangents, and we both come from really big families, so we bond over that. And it was just like, it was just a really great dinner, and it was really nice to just have some one-on-one time with him before we left. Hopefully I will see him again, at least maybe not one-on-one, maybe some more group settings before, but it was really nice. And now I'm headed home. Got leftovers for Sam, and I decided to take an Uber because it is pouring now. It's pouring, and the bus wasn't coming for 15 minutes, and the subway was going to be a pretty decent walk on both ends, like both from where I was and then once I got down by my apartment. So I decided to just, it was pretty reasonably priced. So I hopped in an Uber and I should be home soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video here. It's funny, the like spots on my face from the rain on the window. Like that's what makes me look like I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I need to go to bed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every week focused on helping you achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching. And now it is like I'm on the blah, blah, blah. And then I will get back. I feel like that sounded weird.